I want to talk to you about the idea of why you're not attracting the person of your dreams, the guy of your dreams, the girl of your dreams. And what I want to talk with you just in the next couple of minutes is this idea of two doors. So I want you to think of two doors, okay? There's two doors in front of you. If you were to put um, the person of your dreams in one door, you open up that door, you walk through it, you find the guy, the girl of your dreams. That's door number one. Door number two is you walk through it, you don't find the guy or girl of your dreams, but you find the person that you are becoming in the future, like that healthy self, the best version of yourself. So the problem with this is we will always go to the door that is the instant gratification. It's like immediately, it's right here, it's right now. It's really the problem within like the culture that we're living in right now is we want things microwaved. Like we want it instant. We're not willing to let the oven cook and really make it crispy and really make it tender. No, we want it now. We want it instant. And so the problem is like I'm here to show you how to get the more difficult route, like how to go the more difficult route. I want to show you about like why it's more important to go the door number two, which is the best version of yourself. You see, if I were to like draw this and really map it out for you, I'm a visual person, so I want you to be visual with me. Let's talk about door number one for a second. So door number one is the guy of your dreams, the girl of your dreams. And this is Prince Charming, right? This is the wife material. Like we all want this, right? Like you desire this. You're like praying for this person. You wrote in your journal, like this is the type of guy, this is how tall he is, this is the type of girl, this is how beautiful she is, both inwards and outwards. She's like the Proverbs 31 girl, all of that, right? They are like legit the person of your dreams. So this is door number one. And there's nothing wrong with this door, by the way. In fact, you should desire to like know who that person is. You should like really dream and pray and ask God, like, what's the type of guy that I want to be with? What's the type of girl that I want to be with? Well, I want to show you door number two. And door number two is again the route that is like really difficult. It's not the fun route, and it's the route that like doesn't necessarily make sense at first if you were to choose, right? Again, you have two doors in front of you. The first door is the dream. The second door is the dream you. And I want to talk to you about like why this second door is actually the door that you should go through if you want to attract that healthy girl, that healthy guy, the wife material, the husband material. So if you step through the second door, this is the most healthiest version of you. This is the refined version of you. This is the version of you that has gone through failure, it's gone through hard times, difficult times, but you've come out on the other end and you're stronger. You're more confident. So you hold a confidence to you. You hold a deep sense of maturity, right? You hold you're in community, right? At your church. You maybe even might like lead a Bible study, right? Like this is an amazing you, a you that's refined. I always say, like, think about this with me. If God were to get you in the best season of your life, if God were to place you in door number one overnight, and you found the woman of your dreams, you're dating him or you're dating her, but you haven't gone through any process, like you were here right now, and then immediately tomorrow you're dating this guy. He's amazing. He's like your dream guy. He's Prince Charming. Or you wake up and you're like, this is the girl I've always wanted to be with. This is the girl that I've always envisioned. She's healthy, she's beautiful. I don't know, she's fit. Like whatever that girl is for you, you're dreaming of her. But if God were to place you in that season like tomorrow, I always would argue that you are going to ruin that relationship within at least a month, 2 months. Maybe you go through a honeymoon stage and it's like awesome. And then after 3 months, the butterflies go away, all that stuff. And it's just, you just tarnish it, you ruin it, you damage it. Here's why. Because the door number 2 is the harder route. This is the best version of yourself. This is the guy that's gone through the fire. This is the woman that has failed, has fallen short, has messed up, has the worldview of the scriptures. Like, you're just healthy, you're mature. You have gone through your wounds. You've allowed God to heal them. You're not insecure. You don't get jealous. You see, I talk to so many guys and girls that they don't realize it, but they are insecure. They have a fear of rejection. They have abandonment issues. There is a sense of, if I could just get him, I will be satisfied. And the lie with that is, you might be satisfied for a moment. You might get him for a couple of months. You might get her for a year maybe. But if you're not healthy, you're going to ruin it. So this is why I would argue that, like, door number 2 is actually the most important door to walk through. You're in good shape, right? You're financially fit. Your relationships are healthy and strong. You've worked through your wounds, like I said. You actually are a person of forgiveness. You don't have bitterness in your life, right? Like I said, I can't reiterate this one. You've worked through your wounds. This is so crucial. Like, this second door will take you longer. It is, quote, like the high road. It's the harder road. It's the narrow path, right? But the outcome is much higher. The ROI, if you will, the return on investment, is so much more bigger. And you're like, well, but if I go through this door, I'm not getting the girl of my dreams, the guy of my dreams, because that's door number 1. Yeah, you're not. But you're actually the type of guy, you're the type of woman that can attract those men or those women in your life, because you're confident. You know who you are. You are secure in God. And I would argue that this door gets you refined, it gets you confident, and it attracts the right person in your life, right? I've reiterated that like so many times. It's so crucial. So why aren't you attracting the person of your dreams? Just as simple and as straightforward as this can be, because you're so focused on finding her. You're so focused on finding him that you forgot you need to learn you first. I'm going to say that again. You are so focused on getting her, on getting him. You're obsessed with it. Like, you're constantly praying about it. Nothing wrong with it. Keep praying. But like, you have made this dream a dream that's bigger, like above God, right? And if you've heard my content before, if you've like watched us on social media, like, I'm constantly saying, become the type of guy that your woman would not want to leave. Become the type of woman that this guy wouldn't want to leave. But more importantly, put God first. Like, love God more than you love him. Love God more than you love her. This is so attractive to the types of guys that you want, or the type of girl you want. And I want to leave you with this, because this is really important, okay? So take note, lean in, put this in your mind bank, that when you get healthy first, when you get right with God first, and when you do these things, you will attract the right people, yes. But you got to understand this, okay? You don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. Hold on. Let me say this again. You do not attract what you want. There's a lot of things that you want. There's that guy that you, quote, want, girl, but you actually attract who you are. We are magnets, right? Like that law of attraction, we're magnetic. Whatever's inside of you, you're going to attract. Whatever you might be thinking, no, I'm going to attract the external, like, sure, but at the core of it, if you have a particular wound of rejection, you're going to find a guy that has a wound of rejection. And then it's just like, you guys both feel rejected. You're going to both draw into insecurities. So become the type of person that you would want to marry, right? I'm sure you hear that all the time, but it's like super crucial. So go through door number 2, which is the refined you, the better you. The probability of you getting that dream person is so much higher because you're so much healthier, as opposed to just going for door number 1. Do not take the road of instant gratification because it's all about you. It's gratifying the self. Don't do that, honestly. Just lean in. Become the type of man that God's called you. Become the type of woman that God's called you to be. And then you will actually attract the right people in your life. And this is why you're not attracting that guy, because you're so focused on door number one. This is why you're not attracting that girl. You're so focused on door number one. Lean into door number two. Take the long road, take the high road, and you will attract the right people in your life.